for a roof over my head sounds like a good trade with me. I can't do one.
One day I'll make money, and I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Tools for a roof over my head sounds like a good trade with me.
So much to teach us. Maybe to meet them in person someday. Ourselves free from America to rebuild America, forge it anew. Hard-ass to keep all these rough and tumble soldiers in line.
so much to teach us.
If you're looking to make a difference, don't tell me. This time it was Charleston. Or the White Spring, even. Gosh, just give me a minute. I'm still not done compiling the last report. You mean you haven't heard? The super mutants didn't just hit Fort Atlas. I'm getting reports from all over. Even Foundation. Hold on. If you haven't heard, the Knight and Paladin might not have either. I've been so busy receiving the reports that anyway, you gotta let them know about this right away. I don't have many details. Appalachia's always had super mutants, and now there's just, more of them. Ever since the attack on Fort Atlas. Now we've got people coming from all over to ask the Brotherhood for help. We've got to do something about this.
Walk the whole length of the country just to get
Oh,
here?
that shouldn't be necessary. It sounds like Foundation has things under control, and they're helping out anyone they can. They just came to share information with us. Oh, one more thing. Foundation has been tracking nearby attacks. They think the mutants might be coming from those caverns. What are they called again? Wacky caverns? Unlikely caverns? Uncanny caverns. That's right. Anyway, thanks for helping out. I've got my hands full here.
It needs good recruits like me.
Keep that armor in good shape. Your life could depend on it. Everything makes sense now. This is my place. My mission.
At this observatory
Hope those
somewhere.
kids we picked up are doing okay.
To look at the stars.
What were their names again? Started with an...
Ad Victoria.
I have everything I need here.
We can't sit back and wait for people to die before sending out our forces. We have to act now.
With what resources, Romani? We already lost too many to the super mutants. Send any more out, and Fort Atlas is unprotected.
It's a risk we have to take for the people of
We have to cut
Appalachia.
ourselves You're like a broken record to rebuild. The facts still haven't changed.
Take the old and
You have
forge
something
it
to
anew.
report, Initiate?
They're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it. I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out? Prove my worth.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. I need to go out and prove my worth.
For the Brotherhood, and Dr. Hardy, and everyone. Okay, you got this.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Vic Adorium? Ugh, good going, Erica. Right in front of Night Shin, too.
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it
It
anew.
makes sense now. This is my place.
person someday.
See if anyone needs help with anything.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out? Prove my worth.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Night Shin's trained as well. Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here. This is my place. We are all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
I know I'm forgetting something.
Please make
Something to
sure.
report.
Romani and I were just discussing the patrol schedule.
This is far more important than a patrol. We're talking about people's lives. What do you need, Initiate? You see, we've wasted time sitting on our thumbs already.
I didn't think this would happen so soon. If at all. Fine. We can't let the mutants run rampant. But I will lead a squad personally to track down where they're coming from.
And where do you plan to look? Spending time on a meaningless chase will leave countless homesteads unprotected against the mutants.
Again? I swear that shit has it out for me. And that's where we're headed.
You're splitting our forces, Shin. Isn't that exactly what you wanted to avoid?
So long as the rest of the Initiates stay here, Fort Atlas will be well defended. It takes two to create a conflict, Romani. You're gonna have to make some compromises from now on. See if anyone needs
We don't have any more time to waste.
Initiate, I need you to brief Initiates Norland and Houston to come along on this mission. You're coming too. This should be a given, but come prepared to fight mutants. We don't know how many there will be, or if the type that we've seen are the only form they come in. We may need to retreat and regroup if things get bad.
I'm not. But if this foolish mission is what it takes to prevent full-on mutiny, so be it. While you're out, I'll meet up with Initiate Dorsey to find out who around Appalachia is in need of help. Maybe there are some resources we can spare without inspiring Shin to start a riot.
I'll be checking the spreadsheets when I get back.
I hope I'll get to meet them in
They should be
person
here in Fort
someday.
Atlas. Keep the introduction short. We need to get to the caverns as soon as possible.
Ad Victorium, Initiate. Be careful dealing with those mutants, and be sure to offer help to anyone in need.
Keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster. Cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it in.
But what if she abandoned me?
I don't think your sister would do that to you. I mean, I don't have any proof, but, anyway, Max, she probably just got lost on a walk or something. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well,
Cleaning
I'll
duty
just,
again? I swear
I'll be
Night
around
Shin
if you
has
need
it out
anything.
for me.
Okay, Max?
Okay. Do you think I could become an initiate too?
Oh! God! Don't sneak up on people like that. My arms? You mean like a gun? A real one? Oh my god. I'm not ready for this. There's no way I'm ready for this. Can I stay in the infirmary? Please, let me stay in the infirmary.
Disorder is to be expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long.
Oh god.
Still,
So,
this
you heard
is-
that? I'm so bad at talking with children. I must have made it worse. You know Marcia? She's not an initiate, but she and Max stay with the Brotherhood. They're siblings. Apparently Marcia's been gone for a few days, and I told Max everything would be fine, but I really don't know.
I am a link in the chain that binds. That
Me?
is what keeps this order together.
Good question. I mean, I was, helping Dr. Hardy when Dr. Hardy got recruited, and I guess he recommended me. I'm good at medical things. Really. Well, I think I am. I mean, we saved a lot of people back then, and just forget I said any of that. I don't know.
Each day in
Really,
service
I'm
of the Brotherhood
I'm just trying my
is a
best.
step forward.
Right. No need to be nervous. I'm just being called in for my first ever field mission, and it's led by Night Shin, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I won't know what I'm doing in front of him. So, not only am I probably going to die, but I'll look stupid doing it, and I should stop. Yeah. No need to be nervous. Nope. No reason at all. Night Shin's favorite? He's always in the barracks, doing extra push-ups and stuff. Not that I'm watching. I just... well, I'm kind of scared of him. I mean, he's kind of everything that I'm not.
Still not finished. There's just not enough.
Another initiate, and a great doctor. He taught me almost everything I know. I think he's been looking for a place to stay recently, to get some time away from the fort. I mean, not that he doesn't like it here or anything. Everyone needs some alone time, right? I should just stop talking. This can't be real. Okay, I'm gonna puke.
The people of Appalachia.
No, wait. I have to get my gun. I've never used it, like, outside of the firing range.
Should see if anyone needs
First time
help.
for everything, right? Okay, I'll be there. Ad Victorium?
I thought I had seen what the Wasteland House to offer.
Super mutants? This is a whole kind of universe.
Civilians are not authorized to be in this area.
Two sets of plans, and the initiates don't know who to report to. This can't last forever.
I can't wait to tell Max about my latest patrol. He is gonna love it.
Ad Victorium.
Old world science, all huh?
Ad Victorium, Initiate. What can I do for you? It's not my place to give an opinion on the other recruits. I trust the judgment of Paladin Romani and Night Shin. That being said, I hope Initiate Hewson is getting the support she needs to succeed here. She's not militarily inclined.
Scorched plague. I've seen nothing like it.
Sure, I can introduce myself. I come from Ohio. My parents worked in the government before the war. When I learned about the Brotherhood and what they're doing to preserve the world, I left home to do my part. Make up for my parents' contribution to causing this disaster, however small it was. It's a big responsibility, so I don't have time for much else. I need to be vigilant about my training if I'm going to become a knight.
I'm not sure I can stand this yet.
I'm not trying to be formal, just following basic etiquette. We are all representatives of the Brotherhood of Steel. We should conduct ourselves as such. You can count on me. I'll report there immediately.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas. Did you need something? Hey there.
This looks like the start of a real force in the wasteland. Not sure if I should be thrilled or terrified. If this order puts up half the fight they say they will, then I want to be a part of it.
Foundation and those bums up at Crater just don't get along. They want...
Have you seen the frogs here? They're my favorite.
It is ruined. No, it is on sale.
I'm not supposed to go outside of town, but sometimes I do.
Night Shin needs our attention.
We're really doing this, aren't we?
Ad Victoriam, Initiate. Now that everyone's here, let's go over the plan. Foundation reported super mutant attacks potentially originating from this location. We're here to determine if those claims are founded. And if so, eliminate the threat. We'll advance information. Immediately report anything you see out of place. Are we understood? Don't disrespect your fellow initiates. Initiate Houston is a skilled medic with a tireless work ethic. When you're bleeding out, you'll be happy to have her along.
You actually noticed that? Wow. Thank you, Knight.
I won't tolerate any more insults. Stay focused.
Copy.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Move out. Ad Victoriam! Stop here. Some regular wildlife here. Seems like the super mutants would have cleared that out. Well said. Let's keep moving forward.
Hey, look. We could take a team photo. The Fort Atlas Spelunkers, ready for action. Huh.
Stay focused, Houston. This is no time for jokes.
Initiate Norland is right. Follow his lead.
Right. Sorry. Never mind.
Focus on the mission. This appears to be a dead end. There's some gore here. I'd say the mutants have left their mark. Initiate, what's your read on this location? So it's likely there are still super mutants nearby. Good call, Initiate. Let's do a thorough sweep of the room. There may still be a way forward.
Roger. I'll take the far side.
Excellent initiative, Norland. The remaining two of you, stick together and cover this area. Be sure not to miss anything. Effective reconnaissance can mean the difference between life and death.
Right. I'll try my best. I mean, I'll be thorough, Knight, sir. Mutants, right? The big scary ones that will kill us? Makes total sense. The wall really caved in here.
Someone left their shovel behind.
Hope that doesn't
Could
happen to
prove
us.
useful.
Oh, watch your step! There's dynamite there. I mean, I trust you, but I figure I probably shouldn't touch that.
Anything to report? We need to search these cameras.
Keeping my eyes peeled. Look, there's a break in the wall over there.
Anything to report? I see. In that case, I might send the others to scout ahead. I suspect there's still more to see here. Did you find anything else? We should take a cautious approach to that. One wrong move, and we could all get trapped inside. Understood. Everyone, we need to cover as much ground as possible, and the threat level so far has been minimal. Initiates Norland and Houston. See if you can squeeze through that crevice and report what's on the other side. Initiate Norland, you take point. Stay in radio contact, and pull back as soon as you encounter danger. You may be eager to serve the Brotherhood, but being a good soldier is also about knowing your limits. Move out.
Roger. I'll make the Brotherhood proud, sir.
You mean all by ourselves? Oh, okay. Got it. I mean, yes, sir.
You'll stay with me and find a way to clear the cave-in. As their superior officer, it's my job to keep them safe. This is also Initiate Houston's first real mission outside of Fort Atlas. Her success is my responsibility. Initiate Norland is highly capable, and I trust him to handle any situation that arises. But from what we've seen so far, I don't suspect there will be significant danger. Don't do anything reckless. I need all of us to get out of here in one piece.
The next stop in our tour is the impressive Poseidon's Passage. So form a massive natural colony.
Those mutants must have gotten trapped inside sometime after the attacks. If this passage wraps around, Initiates Norland and Houston could be in trouble. They seem delirious. A lack of food, light, water, space. If we can, it would be safer to take them down from a distance. But protecting the other Initiates takes first priority. I made a premature assumption that the area was safe. We have to do everything we can to make sure the Initiates don't pay for it. Hold on. I'm receiving a message. We have to find them. Move out! This shouldn't have happened. Norland was confident. Maybe too confident. Despite my orders, he may have tried to fight. And Houston. She would have... This is my responsibility. I swore to myself I'd never let this happen again. But I'm not important right now. We have to find Initiate Houston. Back when we fought those raiders on the expedition route, when we lost Knight Connors and so many others, my decisions played a part in what happened that day. I swore to never make a mistake like that again. To never lose lives like that again. Everything I do is for the good of humanity. I want to create a safe society again, to live and work side by side, as it should be. But those ideals are for nothing if I can't protect the people who believe in me. I have to do right by them. Initiate Houston can't be far. Search for a trail. Initiate Houston.
Wait! Don't come any closer! I triggered some kind of trap. If I move, then just get away from here. I can't let anyone else.
My armor can take the blast. Cover your head!
What? No! Don't! Knight! No. No way all of this happened because of me. I won't run away anymore. I won't. There are more mutants. We have to fight! Wait, Shin! Are you alright?
Don't worry about me. The power armor isn't just for show.
You're still badly injured. Without the power armor, you'd be dead. I'm so sorry.
This isn't the time for apologies. Put your training to work.
Right. You're right. I need to check your vitals.
We can't let this distract us from the mission. While Initiate Houston is busy, you need to search the area. Find out if this is truly the source of the attacks. I suspect we haven't killed our last mutants yet. I've been through enough battles to recognize a fatal injury. This, I'll survive. And it's better that Initiate Houston treats me here before we make the trek back to the fort. You and Initiate Houston must be under a lot of stress right now. Anything can happen in the field. That's why, no matter what, we have to stay focused until the mission is over. So if something is dividing your attention, it's only right that we should discuss it. We'll cover that in the debrief.
It's my fault. Norland gave me orders and I ran away. It's my fault that he's dead.
No. This is my responsibility. I shouldn't have put you through this on your first field mission.
Thanks, Knight, but I
won't accept any argument about this. You did the best you could under the circumstances. That's all. I'd like to say it was a calculated risk. Initiate Houston wouldn't have survived that blast without armor. I did. There's a big difference between risking one's life for a comrade and charging in head first just because you can. The latter is arrogance. The former is crucial to being part of the Brotherhood. We have to be able to trust each other. I still have enough wits about me to act as your commanding officer. But you're right. This wound is no joke. I'm counting on you and Initiate Houston right now. We're going to complete this mission together. I don't know. When Initiate Houston said there was a trap, I saw Knight Connors taking the bullet for me. Maybe it was wrong to risk my life after he saved mine. But it's exactly what he would have done in this situation. He helped me understand what it meant to be Brotherhood. For him, it was about protecting the people around him. I want to do more than that. To preserve the world. But that starts with us. With our team. We can't protect the world if we can't protect each other. Romani broke our trust, not the other way around. I've had my doubts about her leadership since the beginning of the expedition. But I always followed orders, even when I disagreed. When Romani destroyed the transmitter, she broke the chain. She betrayed the Brotherhood. If we don't seal the rift she created, we'll fall apart. As we should. Be thorough. All this gore could easily cover up something important. What have you found? A Pip-Boy.
Maybe the mutants ate a vault dweller. Sorry. That was insensitive. I'm glad it wasn't you.
We should have Scribe Valdez determine the origin of the Pip-Boy. Maybe the mutants took up residence in a vault. Go ahead and take the Pip-Boy tour. Initiate Houston will patch me up here before we return to Fort Atlas. And we'll give Initiate Norland a proper burial. Normally, I would tell you that the pity isn't necessary. But I think camaraderie is what we need to grow stronger. I'm in good hands with Initiate Houston. I'll see you when we get back to the fort. Good work. We fought in honorable service to the Brotherhood. All of us. Ad Victoriam.
Adventurers, I'm Dick Shale. You may remember me from automated tours at locations such as the Fancy Lads Factory and Prickett's Fort. Your journey begins in the Winding Gateway. As you descend the staircase, you travel back to an ancient land, millions of years old and perfectly preserved in time. Time travel sure works up an appetite, so guests with an upgraded tour plan can grab a complimentary box of Dandy Boy apples. Yes, Dandy Boy apples. So good, they never go bad. After our photographer captures the memory of a lifetime, head down the wooden path to learn the fascinating and mysterious history of the world-famous Uncanny Cavern. Congratulations on making it all the way down the Winding Gateway. A feat powered by the refreshing fuel of Dandy Boy apples. During this self-guided tour, you'll experience majestic natural formations that evoke an otherworldly sense of awe and reverence. You'll also hear tales of the dark and mysterious Night Kid who leapt from the depths of these caverns into the imaginations of millions worldwide. Head left to continue the tour, and please stay on the wooden path. Now in the royalty room, made up of 3 beautiful natural columns named the King, the Knight, and the Squire. Fun fact, columns are formed by the natural union of stalagmites and stalactites over many years. The King column is over 200,000 years old. When first surveyed, the royalty room was filled with 2 tons of litter and dead livestock dumped by local farmers through a now collapsed hole. Head left to continue the tour, and remember, no littering. Before you is the entrance to the Night Kid room, where the mysterious half-man, half-bat was first discovered. Night Kid was found in complete darkness and surrounded by bats. He was 2 feet tall, weighed 19 pounds, and had been feeding on moths to survive. You can explore this part of Appalachian history and more at a reasonable price as part of our Wild Cave Tour, sold separately. Head right to continue the tour. Please let members of premium guided tours pass before proceeding. Before you leave the royalty room, we'd like you to experience the decades-old tradition of listening for Night Kid. Some say if you're quiet enough at the right time of day, you can hear Night Kid scurry around the dark recesses of the cave ceiling. Now, everybody in the tour group, take a brief moment of silence, if you dare. When you're done, head down the stairs to continue the tour. Please watch your step. In front of you is the Halfling Hole, the second stop on our guided Wild Cave Tour. The Halfling Hole, so named for its cozy size and quaint surroundings, features a natural pool with water so pure it has to be tasted to be believed. It is thought that the reason Night Kid was able to thrive for so long here is the abundant sources of shelter, fresh water, and bugs for protein. Head right to continue the tour. We remind guests to please not enter the Halfling Hole without a premium tour badge. The next stop in our tour is the impressive Poseidon's Passage, so named after the ancient Greek god of the sea, earthquakes, storms, and horses. The impressive stalactite and stalagmite to your left, known as the Trident, will one day come together to form a massive natural column. The natural cave water here is filtered through the cavern rock over centuries and is pure enough to bathe a newborn child in. Cross the bridge to continue the tour. For legal reasons, we encourage guests to stay on the trail and away from the water. The third stop on our premium Wild Cave tour is the Dead End, where the final standoff between Night Kid and the federal marshals took place. Night Kid, now an aggressive 5-foot-tall predator, was cornered and captured by the marshals after a lengthy and deadly chase through the caverns. He remained in captivity for a decade before he was freed under mysterious circumstances and returned to the caverns where he lives to this day. Step up the right path to continue the tour. Watch out for bats. Now we arrive at the infamous Devil's Offering, a tight and dangerous connection through the middle of the cavern to the royalty room. It is said that only those who offered a toll to the devil could get through this tight passage unscathed. Travel through Devil's Offering is only available by purchasing the Extreme Adventure Tour upgrade. Inquire at the gift shop to learn more. Head left to reach the final stop of the tour. The final stop of the self-guided tour is where it all began, the War Room. It inspires both fear and respect from its size and massive formations. In the center of it all is Odin's Tooth, the largest natural cavern formation in Appalachia. It is truly a breathtaking sight to behold. We thank you for spending your time with us at Uncanny Caverns and encourage you to return soon for the Wild Cave and Extreme Adventure Tours. Head left up the stairs to exit, and please visit the gift shop on the way out. Thank you, and have an uncanny day. This is Dick Shale, signing off.
The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
I hope they make up soon. Hey, have you seen Marcia around? Girl with black hair and the spirit of youthful rebellion?
So much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person.
That means you haven't seen her then? Oh, drat. I was really hoping... Never mind. Just let me know if you see her.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
She hasn't been at Fort Atlas for a little while. Normally I wouldn't be so worried, but the truth is, she's not the only one. We've been hearing about people going missing all across Appalachia. Knight's orders. I'll prioritize it, but we really should have someone out looking for Marcia. You know what? You're right here. If you don't have another assignment from Night Shin, then I could really use your attention on this. I'm going to run a diagnostic on this Pip-Boy. Talk to me as soon as you're available. I'm pretty worried. With all these new initiates, I may need another scribe just to keep the scrolls up to date.
mistakes moving forward.
I don't suppose you know how to spot weld. Are you available now to look for Marcia? She could be in trouble. She was supposed to make a trip to Foundation, but a group of initiates recently returned from there and nobody remembers seeing her. I did consider that when I first heard of it. But I'd rather remain hopeful and investigate further. This is one of our own. Despite her resentment towards the Brotherhood, I've come to... I know that life hasn't been easy for her at Fort Atlas, and I'd hate to think of it as doing a favor for her. First, start by talking to her younger brother, Max. I'm going to remain hopeful that something didn't happen to her, or anyone else who's missing. If something did happen while she was in our care, let's not worry about that just yet.
New recruits.
Let's talk. Maybe we'll both learn.
Weapons and a base like this, we're gonna be invincible.
I'm conflicted, but Paladin being out here, I want... Right. Those weapons you've been chasing, we were supposed... We couldn't... It was the only survivor. Night should... I
get to go out and prove my worth.
Thought this was
People
impenetrable.
going missing.
We'll learn from
We
that
need to
mistake.
get to the bottom of this. Soon.
The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. Mountains out here.
Starting recording. Knight Alan Connors, Brotherhood of Steel. Ah, 1 second. Let me toss another one on the fire. Screw it. I'll do a status report later. This one's off the record. Odessa, Daniel, I'm about halfway through the night shift, and it's gotten me thinking. I know it's been tough on you two. Neither of you are quite the grizzled old-timers that Layla and I are. I just want you both to know how proud I am. Not just to see you rise to the challenge, but to see you do it with such vigor and determination. For every bit of trouble this trip has been, it's only just started. But I hope you can enjoy calm nights like these, and take a moment to relax. Look, each of us have our reasons for being here, including Layla. You may not always see eye to eye, but know that she cares deeply for both of you. And Daniel, I know you probably feel she cares too much, but that's just her way. Leading from the heart has always worked out for her in the past. Trust me, man. I've been through the thick of it with her. In this journey ahead, we're going to need to rely on each other with unwavering support. The toughest trials have yet to come. But remember, we're more than a brotherhood now. We're family.
You can make power armor in my size. Are you here to help me find my sister? Well, the last time I saw Marcia was when she told me she was going to Foundation for some things. I think that something bad happened to her. It was just supposed to be a quick trip to Foundation, but she hasn't come back yet. I just know she would never leave me on purpose.
Cleaning duty again?
No, but when she said goodbye, she was acting really weird. She was like, "You know I'll always love you, right?" She never says stuff like that. It's usually, "Learn to behave, Max," or "Can you be quiet, Max?" Her best friend, Luis Ramirez, might know something. He's an initiate too. Hello, brother. Oh, well, my... What?
to be, Layla. Can't spend all day hunched over the board table.
How can I help you?
I'm never gonna make a name for myself.
What has Marsha done this time? It's been really hard for her to adjust to living in Fort Atlas after losing her mother. She spends most of her time worrying about taking care of Max, but none of it worrying about herself. Missing. No, she's just running an errand to Foundation. Yeah, she'll be back any minute. Damn it, fine, I can't bear the thought of something happening to her. I can't be sure, but I think she may be with the Raider War Party. Abandoned? No, of course not. We were talking, and I assured her that I would never let anything happen to Max. I guess I told her exactly what she needed to hear. She told me once that she stayed as long as she could for Max's sake, but being here was like an open wound for her. Yeah, I don't think it's my place to tell her story, but let's just say that she blames them, or us, for the death of her mother. Good luck, and please bring her back.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place.
Hello.
My mission.
Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was. Skill, right? You tough, hiding behind all that.
Never believe it when someone says it's a quick job. Only quick jobs are when you kill first and ask questions later. That's not my work.
We need to do something about them. I'll go. It's my fault anyway.
I know you're eager to help, but Sheena and Burke are the best there is. Anything that gives them trouble is going to be extremely dangerous.
What are you doing here? What is it?
You have some nerve showing up here after you sold us out. I'll let Marsha speak for herself, but I'm pretty sure she's not interested in going back.
Hell no, I'm not. How about you don't waste everyone's time and just leave?
We're a family here. Sheena's as clever as they come, but I know her too well to let something like that live under the radar forever. She did make one mistake. thinking a bootlicker like you had any chance of actually helping us. I'm glad you asked. Well, it just so happens we're planning a dinner party. The Brotherhood will be our distinguished guests. We'd like to deliver a special thank you for showing up in Appalachia without even needing an invitation, and laying down the law on this filthy, treacherous wasteland. You've done enough helping already. You had your chance, and you blew it.
What about Sheena and Burke? It's their lives that are on the line, not yours.
I value their lives as much as my own. I can't trust... I can't put their lives in the hands of the Brotherhood. That makes them as good as dead.
If we stand by and do nothing, then they will be dead. Sheena and Burke went to AMS headquarters to retrieve something for us and haven't returned yet.
Marcia. Damn it. Well, it wasn't my plan for you to know about this, but now that you do, I guess there's no way around it. Marcia is not going back with you. She's going after Sheena and Burke. She's been bossed around by the Brotherhood enough in her life. Why don't you do something for her for a change and help out?